rundown of all the local racing action with your host, Steve Perry.
People tell me when they see me, you're the guy that mainly guy.
Highlights, in-depth interviews, and stories behind the action. Add to the show at 207-324-1220. Live on the radio, live video stream, and on demand as a podcast.
Nolan Mike was kind of my mainly empire.
Now, let's get local. Mainly Motorsports.
Yes, we're here and so excited to be here with all my friends.
Nice, Steve.
Friends, nice.
Can we be
Steve.
friends?
Yeah, no, we got to change that at some point. When we come back next year, Andy.
Okay, are you attacking the creative guy?
No, I'm not, but
Well, it's not.
just
The show's all you. You mean?
no. I got more than just 3 friends.
Oh.
I got me and Greg have been friends forever, you know, and Andy, I've known Andy since I don't know when. Me and Andy could have been brother-in-laws at one point. Remember, Andy?
Yeah, that was.
I was married to her, you were dating her, and, you know.
I will never forget you yelling at me. Where was we? We were
Probably
at the,
Thanksgiving dinner.
No, Steve had his mouth full the whole time. But no, we go down to Wanda's for Thanksgiving. That was a good time. But no, you yelled at me at Memory Lane. No, was it Memory Lane? It was the Roost. What's the place in Buxton?
Roost.
Roost. Yeah.
Why'd I yell at you?
When you gonna marry her?
Oh my
I gotta deal with her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, it's
Life
because
goes on.
there was three sisters.
Yes.
So
We don't.
no, this we do. Listen, we used to always hammer Fred
Ouch,
until you got me
stop.
stopping, right?
So it's all in good fun.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
I'm
all
very
good
happy
fun.
for her. And
Yeah.
she's happy
Yeah,
for
oh,
me.
they're
It's
all
all
good.
good.
She's
They're all good.
happy with Jeff. Leanne's got Ed, you know, and best thing that ever happened to Leanne
You
was
have Deb.
I have Deb.
What is that noise in the background?
I was gonna say.
I don't
hear
know.
nothing.
You must
Yeah,
have music
no, I
playing.
can hear.
Right? Best thing that ever happened to Leanne was to get Ed.
Oh, is it that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
'Cause I got the
Greg's
thing
got it
playing
on
so I can read
live,
the
yeah.
comments.
Oh, yeah.
jeez.
Oh, now, yep. Put your phone
What
on
the
silent.
heck, guys? We did a
trying-
45-minute debrief on tonight's show.
Yeah, no, unbelievable.
Rookie.
So,
my God.
but
My
so,
God, that's the most Rick Ware racing thing I've ever seen.
so
I just had it on because I'm reading. I want to see
He
the
likes to read the
comments.
She likes reading the comments.
I usually shut mine off.
So there was always 4 daughters and 4 son-in-laws. So I always was 4th in line. So I needed you, Michelle, to get remarried. So so when there was a podium and there was only 3 of them, they'd only give out 2 awards. I was never top 3.
They showed me the picture where they erased the first husband out.
So I
Black
opened
markers
this.
it.
So this is the funniest story.
Yeah. And
When
then
they
go ahead.
when they were taking these family photos, okay, there was 4 son-in-laws. There was Hal, Steve, Mike Maeda Jr., and Danny, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're spending the biggest money that you do to go these. So everybody does family photos, right? All the time. They go take these family photos,
Never done it.
We
right?
Oh,
They
it's
do it
wicked fun.
all the time. So we're down on Willow Beach and all this. Stu Smith, right? One of these well-known
You
photographers.
guys boogied with Stu?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
right.
hell yeah.
So
Oh,
all
big
the money in the
you know,
world,
I didn't
right?
have that year.
Back when he had the money.
Yeah.
Right? So they're taking us family photos, right? So we're down here, right? And now we're doing all this thing, right? So they're lining everybody up. So they're doing it. I said, whoa, time out. Mikey, Hal, you guys get on the outside. They said, what do you mean? I said, you guys ain't here long. Andy, right? Am I correct?
Yeah,
I
I
said,
was on the corner, man.
yeah. So Mikey, Hal, you guys get on the outside. They said, why? I go, you ain't here long. I can just feel it. I said, so when you're gone, you guys can get blocked out. They said, where you going? I go, I'm going right in the middle. I said, because that way when I go, I'm going to screw up. They can all
whole
throw their
picture.
pictures away, right? And that's what I did. I got right in the middle. So Andy saw the picture at Wanda's house with Mikey and Hal, right? I think Mikey was still in it. Hal was gone. He was blacked out. They shopied him.
Oh, man.
They shopping him.
They
They
shopied
shopied
it
him.
out. Yeah.
So I called it, right? So when Steve got in there, and then when Steve left, right?
Nobody has the picture
Yeah,
anymore. I
nobody
guess.
has a picture anymore. Steve left. All those pictures gone, baby. So
Oh, that's
Ruined
so nice.
20 years.
Speaking
that.
of Mikey, I talked to him. I don't know when, like one of the last Oxford races. He's like, "I'm gonna come on the show someday." I go, "I don't think there's enough room in the room."
Oh
for
yeah,
me."
No, he's
Debbie
gotta
will
come
stay
on.
I
home
can
that
take
day.
the night off.
Yeah, Debbie will stay home. So Danny's in there. Danny stayed. Danny made the cut. He's the last one there. I went to
The last man standing.
yeah, the last man standing. He
Danny,
lasted.
a fellow cyclist.
Yeah,
That was
you
it
and Danny.
along.
Yeah, you and Danny had something in common. So we'd go around, right? And Danny and Andy would talk cycling, and me and Mikey would talk chicks or whatever. And
Stop hitting the table.
Like one of the funniest things, right? We was at something, right? And I was always in trouble, right? And we were bored, right? We were sitting at one of those family parties and all bored. And I'm like, listen, we got to do something different. Like, hey, I was at Hal's house, right? It's Hal. Give me some porn. We'll put some porn in, right? And they ain't swearing, right? So right? Sandy's right. So he goes, what? I go, I'll put it in. I'm always in trouble. Who cares? They're all out there, right? And I slapped it in, right?
I got a question.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mainly
Oh, yeah.
Motorsports.
We got
Was
the
it- was
gummies
it-
and the trucking.
This is not.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Was it
No.
that one that was made about the Grinch?
No, that was.
that's
Oh,
another-
is that the one?
Let's talk about.
That's a
I know what you're
soft
talking
subject.
about.
That's
Yeah,
a touchy subject.
That's
That's
the one
the
that almost
bad
got
one.
me kicked out of
Yeah,
19
that's
Brett
a
now.
snowball derby one. We'll save
Well,
that
we've
one.
patched things up, huh, honey?
Oh, honey.
Speaking of the snowball derby, I got my shirt on today because
Yeah.
it's like 28 days away or
I
something.
know, you
28
guys
days
are, I'm
away.
so jealous.
You can go.
Ah,
She won't go no more because the last time
Can't
she went,
trust
she
you.
almost lost her man.
I didn't almost lose you. You were almost kicked out.
No, you.
Remember that time you went without her?
Yeah, and it snowed, and I'm never going without her.
Yeah,
oh,
but you
the
remember
time,
that?
Oh, that I set him up with all his
Yeah,
stuff.
he comes walking in. He goes, "I just want you to see what Debbie does to me."
Andy, she said
She
to me,
had his clothes for each day. This and
I
and-
checked the
and,
weather
like,
ahead.
in the big bag, in like a big baggie.
Baggy. He
High
was.
five.
It was written on it that said Monday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Dude, you go in my
Steve
room.
takes his bag out, and
One of them said,
his outfit
not-
was laid out for him.
Not to wear in public.
Not to wear in public clothes, like.
Like just comfy
And
in
then,
a hotel.
and then the medicine was labeled if your belly aches, if you can't poop, if like all the stuff, like bad, like bad. This, like
Listen,
when we
I-
talk about a woman taking care of a man,
Yeah. No, that's great, man. I iron
Do you-
8 days in advance.
I don't doubt it.
you are.
Yeah. You know,
But
iron.
I mean, I don't
that
iron
thing
clothes.
that was out.
So you're gonna make
What do you iron?
Heather a good wife.
Yeah, I do iron her clothes. No, I'm just kidding.
What are you ironing if you're not ironing clothes? I thought you said you didn't iron clothes.
No, he irons 8 days. I mean,
Or,
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't iron her clothes.
no, I wouldn't think so. No.
That would be weird,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
it would be a little.
Hi, dear. Anyway,
I'm
welcome.
waiting for you to say you wear her
Let's
clothes.
talk about motorsports.
Only after
What
11 on
happened this
Saturdays.
weekend?
Let's talk about Dow Excavation and Rejuvenate Canico.
Yeah, let's do that because they are fine sponsors of this incredible motorsports program, which we hope you are a part of tonight at 324-1220. We have some hot topics to discuss here tonight, and the number that you're going to need anytime that you would like to be a part of it is 207-324-1220. With the racing season unwinding, we're in the banquet season, drama season. Everybody's hopping up on the drama llama and getting a good ride this week. So whatever you got for us, it makes for great entertainment. Just keep it clean. We have to abide by the FCC laws, and we get in super big trouble, and we can't afford it if you get us in trouble. So please don't. Just be nice. 207-324-1220. Steve, you guys came off an amazing banquet weekend. Greg, you had one as well with Main Vintage.
Yep.
Yeah, we spent the whole weekend in Augusta.
We were
I
at
wanted
all
to
of
say
them.
one thing before we get away from Rejuvenate Canna. I don't know if you've been on Facebook the last day or so, but Trevor,
You have.
did you see the rack on the Dia?
Oh, Trevor got a deer?
No, that his wife got.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I did see
Oh,
that.
shit, yeah,
Yeah, it's
shit,
quite a rack.
Oh, yeah. No, I always love it with the banquet season and
Deer
oh, yeah.
season
Yeah.
and
The racks really show
the
up.
racks.
Right.
Yeah, always
They're
on
all
Trevor's Facebook.
She's a beautiful lady.
How many points?
I don't know.
Couple during the fall,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
depends on what the weather is.
Oh,
and-
So we have a special guest here tonight too. He's we have only champions on the show. We had Ricky Craven on last week. We got Scotty McDaniel coming on, and we have a little pool going on to try to figure out how old this dude is. We don't know.
Yep, dollar. Where's your dollar?
Dollar.
You got your dollar?
Where's your dollar?
I don't know.
What'd you do? You put it away.
I got my dollar right here.
What do you say, Greg?
33.
33.
I say 36. He's mature.
I did not mean to Price is Right you, but I did say this beforehand. 32 is where I'm going.
I
Dad,
think
what about
you're
you?
wrong, but she don't.
Oh, she don't know. If he's in his
Yeah.
30s, he's out of her camp. He's
Yeah.
like those
He's not
20-something.
a 60-year-old man who
He's
owns a
almost
racetrack.
60.
Or is in his 20s and
Yeah.
paves.
Hey, Ed Littlefield showed up and picked up his plaques today.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did you get Ryan's autograph?
No, I should have. Ryan wasn't there.
Oh.
Ed popped in.
Ryan is too young.
To sign his own name.
So,
So again, you've clearly assessed the situation to come to that conclusion.
so we had the Maine Vintage Race Car Association Hall of Fame banquet to induct the 6 inductees, which were no particular order: Joe Bessie, Willie Elliott, Timmy Brackett, Mark Wentworth, Rex Garrett, and why are you staring at me? You made me draw a blank now.
Steve
Pellerin, yeah. So, and they all got inducted Saturday night at the banquet. We also did the Driver of the Year, which Scott McDaniel was one of the finalists for because he's champion of Oxford. And that the Driver of the Year went to Austin Terrace.
Nice.
And just we've been
Did
going.
he
to that-
lose that award too? Like it's Tuesday.
No.
You guys let him keep the award.
But well, and then like he was cheeky or however you want to say it, where he said, "Well, I passed tech, kept the award."
yeah.
Like he
Good
was
for him.
play on what's gone on.
You gotta go with it. I mean, everybody knows the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought he handled it really well.
No, I thought the banquet was. We've been going to that, and
Yeah.
obviously you
Yeah.
are, and you're
Forever, yeah.
involved, and
It's always nice. The
it's a good
speeches were
time, and
wonderful.
to catch up with the people. You used to run that organization, so
Mm-hmm.
the behind the scenes and doing it, and it is a very good time, and the work that goes into it, and then just to sit there and it's nice to sit back and listen, and I made a post on social media the other day, and I think so many highlights to take out of there, and now that I've become. I don't want to say we're best friends, but now I can call Joe Bessie a friend more than just I used to really
Right.
look up to him.
Dude,
But
he's a friend. Let's get him on the show.
yeah,
Well,
no,
yeah, no.
the plans
Well,
are
if,
to.
If you went
In the
through,
next
well,
3
the problem
weeks.
was his speech was so long. No, he was well done, but he used a lot of words this last weekend, so we'll save him for a week or two.
but I think my 2 highlights of that I took out of there, other than I took a couple newbies to the event, and they were so excited, never going.
Some
but-
newbie oldies.
newbie oldies. But Rex inducted and wasn't able to make the trek up.
Yep.
So his daughter's inducting him was pretty cool. And listening to them, they weren't the typical, we went to the racetrack. And, they're the behind the scenes, like what the dad meant to them and,
Right.
and the
Yep.
values that
Yep.
they've carried on in life through their dad. That was pretty cool. But then to listen to Mark Wentworth, I couldn't have picked him out of a police lineup before we went in there.
Right.
So to have him be inducted by Dick McCabe, one of the all-time legends of the sport,
Who Mark Wentworth was his crew chief for many years.
but to find out that he was dropped off in his garage by Dick's sister, which is his mother, when he was 12 years old, for almost Dick to babysit. Hey, I need you to watch him here. So they give him a job sweeping the garage, doing that, you know what I mean, type of thing.
Kind of like a Steve Letarte at Hendrick.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So that was pretty cool. And then to have Dick, you know what I mean. That's
What one of my takeaways. I have like 3 takeaways from 3 or 4. Mark Wentworth. One of my favorite parts of the whole thing was when he called out his grandsons about how good they were being,
yeah.
and they were.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know,
they were
excellent.
very well
I
behaved.
saw those
Yeah.
kids a couple times go
Yeah.
to the restroom and
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
and they
Very well
like
behaved.
play
But
with
I
the
saw
boys.
him. I saw him walking around to drivers, and like one of them went through like all the Driver of the Year nominees.
Yeah.
He went down through and got their autograph and the
Autograph?
books
Cool.
and stuff. But so that was one thing. One of the other takeaways I had was Willie talking about him racing in England and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That was, yeah.
And then Dick came in and did our, we take the Driver of the Year finalists in and usually have like a quick guest speaker in the back
Yeah.
room, like, hey, this is pretty cool to be nominated, blah. So Dick was the guy we had talking to him, like we had Pete Silva last year. And Dick was a quick fill-in because Ricky was a little late. Ricky was going to do it, but then Dick's telling stories, and I'm like, hey, what about when Jeff Bodine tried to win the 250? And he's like, brah, brah, brah. He just that's in it. So it was awesome,
Yeah.
The 4th thing that I took in was when, and I know a lot of the names and stuff, and you probably do too, but when Mark Wentworth is doing his speech and he lists out all the crew members, and I turned and looked at Vicky and I go, at least 4 of those are Hall of Fame quality guys.
Yeah. And the amount of them that have passed away.
Right.
Malcolm's name was
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah.
Yogi's
Yeah.
name, which
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
Yogi,
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? And then to see and I'm drawing a blank. Av, the guy there was listed as the car owner for many years from Kennebunk, and I'm drawing a blank on his name. That he's one of the 3 members of the Hall of, I don't want to call it the Super Bowl guys that has been to all the Super Bowls.
Shoot.
That was at the.
Yeah, I should have written it down.
He's gone to all the Super Bowls that was there.
Yeah,
you know,
that was cool.
Probably thought he's seen his last Patriots Super Bowl, but the way they're playing, there's a
Hey,
possibility he's
never
going to
know.
get a chance to see the Patriots play again. You know.
You know, and you talk about that, and like Willie bringing up Dick Roma.
Yeah.
You know,
and Dick was there.
Yeah.
And then
And
Don Latat making the trek up.
Don
for
came
Willie.
back to what Willie was there for Don last year, and Don came up for Willie this year. You know?
No, it's a major event, and like you said, you've been there, you've been a part of it, and it's one of those things to just sit there and look around the room, and and then
Hey, not that he wouldn't do this to anybody else, but let's critique Charlie. How do you think he did his job?
I think he does a good
Yeah,
job.
he does. He
Really
does do a
for
good job.
somebody young.
I would love to crap on him, but I can't.
No,
he
I
does
thought he did
does
a
a good
great
job.
job.
Keeps it entertaining. You know what I mean? Because because you're dealing with all different types of crowd. You're dealing with a couple of grandchildren that are
Right.
there
Yep.
that have no clue who 3/4 or 90% of the room is. So
Yep.
you're trying to keep them entertained, and then you're trying to keep people awake.
Yeah.
You've got a successful night if you don't have the ambulance have to come and take somebody out of there. You know what I mean? So
I think he does a great
yeah,
job.
no, I think he does good.
Yeah. I think that one of the things that we need to work on as an organization, this is just my opinion, and I'm going to share this with Ken when we talk and stuff, is that
Or right now.
we need, well, I'm going to share it right now, but
Yeah.
I think we need to tighten up our timeline.
Yeah.
Because we got
Oh, wait a minute. How long was it?
close to 5 hours.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's with dinner?
Yeah.
How long was dinner? 75 minutes?
No, it wasn't.
maybe-
It was pretty quick.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it was.
Maybe an hour.
Okay.
Well, it's funny because your banquet. How long was your banquet? 5
5
hours.
hours. He just
Yeah.
said. Ours was.
Ours
5
was
hours.
5 hours.
Yeah, but how many people did you bring on stage to give awards to? We had 6.
You did.
Yeah.
You did 6.
Yeah.
We did.
70.
But
Uh,
I
regardless-
did it, sorry, I'm not bragging. I did it once in 3 hours and 20 minutes.
yeah, regardless, I mean, it
Well,
is,
and-
it
and
is
I mean,
dependent on
it's
who
dependent
is
on
getting.
their
Yeah.
speeches, too.
Well, you guys get into giant cane.
No,
to
we're
yank that person.
we don't. We got to talk about it.
Yeah.
So that's one. I try to critique things and give Ken my feedback just as a member. Blah blah blah.
Mhm.
So that's one thing, and what actually, like, I always it just kind of rolls off of me because I know that somebody can get up there and talk along, but I had a younger person because there was some all around where we were sitting. I had a younger person walk by me and they go, "Geez, Crow, you think these old people want to get home to bed?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's funny because I'll take you back to the ultimate one when Pellerin inducted Goodwin,
Yeah, that was.
and the only reason I was the filmer at that time.
Did you run out of batteries or?
no,
no,
you had to change
so
tapes.
I was filming when Steve inducted Goodwin. Okay, so I'm filming and I'm listening to Steve, and I'm like, he's kind of giving all of Goodwin's stuff away, right? Like, that should be short. You're giving a little tidbits about what's to come. You don't need to give the history. So Steve got done, and I'm like, oh man, I had 8 minutes left on the tape before. I said, Goodwin's probably going to go over 8 minutes. So I'm hustling to change the tape. So he was 14 minutes. Then Goodwin starts. And I press record, and I'm listening and listening and listening. So Bruce Elder walks by. AC walks by because they were, they're like, oh, yeah. How long is this so far? I said, he's 30 minutes deep. And this is a long one because we ain't even introduced Ann yet. He's still on the first wife. So this ain't, so he went 58 minutes.
Wow.
Finally, Ann's in the front going, so,
Yeah.
so I get what you're saying with the time. You know what I mean?
Well, and it's
So-
hard because some talk so much they want to share all of it, and others are very, thank you very much,
Precise
I
and,
appreciate it.
you know.
and- yeah.
So it's not at all their wheelhouse, especially the generation who didn't grow up with smartphones and grow up with attention, issues. Let's just
Right.
say,
Deficit disorder.
right? Yeah. So,
Speaking of attention deficit disorder, everybody say hello to Richard Spalding. Richard Spalding Roofing in Lisbon, Maine. He's watching, and he
Nice.
said, "Hey, everybody." Oh, Radical Rick.
Radical
go.
Rick.
Radical
How
Rick.
was his party this weekend?
I don't know. He had horrible timing because that's like 2 years in a row he does it, and I have something else going on.
Yeah, we had the banquet Saturday
Yeah.
night, and then
Yep.
yep.
Sure, it was great. He's a good guy, you know.
Well, we got to take a break because on the other side of this break, the Oxford Plains Super Late Model Champion and one of the recipients of the finalists for the Driver of the Year, and,
Yep.
and we'll get to hear his take because I would imagine that was his first partaking into the banquet,
probably,
and it's
yeah.
always good. I always like to listen to the rookies when they get to go to something like that and
Yeah, see
take
what
it
their
in.
take is. Yeah, right.
You know.
It's 207-324-1220 and Mainly Motorsports on Seacoast Oldies.
Retired doesn't mean you're done. If you've still got the drive, Dow Excavating has the wheel. Dow Excavating of Hollis is searching for a part-time CDL driver. You'll drive parts of York and Cumberland counties. Local routes for a family company with local roots. Competitive pay for someone who's put in the miles and enjoying the ride of life. Find more information at dowexcavatinginc.com. That's dowexcavatinginc.com. Dow Excavating is an equal opportunity employer. Getting older doesn't have to feel like it's a constant battle. Rejuvenate Canico offers natural relief, thoughtfully made, just for you. No pills, and you don't have to go through a series of specialists to get the relief you need. Rejuvenate Canico supplies dispensaries with the highest quality handcrafted flour across the Northeast. Connect with Rejuvenate Canico on Facebook and Instagram and stay connected for a new chapter of Rejuvenate. But more on that later. Rejuvenate Canico. Quality, care, consistency.
And now, back to Mainly Motorsports.
Well, we're back, and that killed 20 minutes, Andy. It's amazing what banquet talk and
Yeah, Rick Spaulding replied it and said it was great for talking about his party. Maybe next year you guys can make it.
well,
And Jimmy Childs is watching later in the show. Jimmy, if you get a chance, call in. Let us know how Cam's benefit went.
Third time's the charm. And 207-324-1220. We got a special guest on the show. Welcome to Mainly Motorsports. Good evening. You're live on the air.
How's it going?
good.
Good.
Well, welcome to Mainly Motorsports, Scott. And how'd school go today?
It was a good day.
So right off the bat, Greg's got his dollar out. I got my dollar out.
Oh gosh.
Well, I don't got mine out yet. How old are you?
Oh boy, I'm 35.
Ooh.
I was gonna say.
But you
I'm
didn't.
closest without going over.
Well, this ain't the Price is Right.
Yeah.
Who said it was?
What was
I
What
said
was
you
the
were
bet?
36. Greg said you were 33.
I said 32.
So I said 32. So
I'll be 36 in a couple of weeks.
yeah, so
Oh.
I'm taking your dollar, Greg. Thank you.
Why
So
do I feel like
I don't
Perry's
know.
always
You've been
reaching
pretty
in my
lucky
pocket?
with the betting lately.
yeah,
So
Who,
yeah.
Barry?
you,
yeah.
What are you talking
you're
about?
winning
you
all
won?
the raffle. You're winning all
Oh,
the
Katie,
things.
Katie's pool?
Yeah.
So
Hey,
Third-
Scotty, how do you spell your first name?
Say that again?
SCOTT.
Yeah, Y
Yeah,
or I-E?
yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh,
Or is he just Scott?
it's usually IE.
Okay,
Huh.
cool. Just typing you in there for our graphics.
So, Scott, what did you? What was that your first time going to the Maine Vintage Race Car Hall of Fame banquet?
That was my first time.
So, give us your opinion. We like to hear opinions about first time visitors to it.
Well, I kept looking around, because I didn't know what to expect at all. So it was like, wait a minute, that's Stan Meserve. Oh, that's Dick McCabe. Oh, that's Ricky Craven. All these people that are just legends are just all in that room. It's pretty crazy.
yeah.
Yep.
Then now, when you're up on stage and you're looking around, it even takes it to a different level, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was a little lost for words. But yeah, you look around and all these people, and it's like all these people too are coming up and congratulating you, and it's like, well, I didn't really do anything compared to what you've done. But yeah, it's pretty amazing.
who was the person that jumped out at you and you were most surprised by offering you kind words or congratulations?
Oh boy. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I just go back to Dick McCabe.
Yeah.
He was the one that was most shocking to me. Like, just, well, first of all, like, he came and, like, he talked to us before, and just by how good he looks.
Yeah, that's what I made the comment on Facebook. It looked like he could strap in and go door to door with you guys.
Well, I had a picture on my wall that he signed for me. I think it was at the 25th anniversary Oxford 250. I was like 8 years old, and they had got all the previous winners.
Wow.
And so it said like, to Scott, good luck in your racing or whatever. And I was 8 years old at the time. And it was that picture of him with a cigar. And I'm like, I think he looks younger now than he did in that picture.
Is he still smoking cigars?
Yeah.
Well, Florida will do that to you. Isn't that where he lives now?
Well, that's where he was
And he
headed
stayed
Monday. He only
extra,
stayed
yeah.
up to go to this banquet.
Yeah, no, Florida will definitely take years off your life.
Yep. No, and it's so it's pretty remarkable, and I love to hear that you took it all in and you enjoyed it. You just didn't go because they're giving me an award and I'm supposed to go. You went and you took it all in, and that's I appreciate that, and I know Greg and the organization appreciates that.
Well, again, I think I mentioned it when I was on the stage, and like, honestly, I hadn't really paid attention to this organization, and I was just amazed by what they do to get all those people in that room.
Yep. Yeah, no. Well, congratulations on that honor. But let's talk about your 2025 honor. The Super Late Model Champion at Oxford. You think about the people that have done that over the years, the Rose, the Taylors, the Kangas.
The brackets.
Yeah, Timmy Brackett, who you were on stage with that day. Tracy Gordon, a name that's synonymous with your family,
Mm-hmm.
How big a deal was that for you to celebrate that championship? And you haven't celebrated it yet. You haven't gone and got your trophy from Oxford. But you and your dad, how big a deal is this for you and your dad?
Well, for like a family like ours, we didn't even really consider, I never even thought that I'd ever make it to, the super late model division at Oxford. And, I always thought I would just be like a fan or a crew member. And so, to be a champion, it's still sinking in a little bit. And just the more people that I meet that come and they congratulate me, the more and more I'm realizing how big of a deal it is. Just people, random people from town in Livermore Falls and Jay, they're congratulating me, and I didn't even know you paid attention to racing side. So it's just sinking in how it's not just you won a couple of races. Winning a championship is a big deal.
It's forever, man.
Absolutely is.
Yeah.
It's forever.
in
Like
the
Greg
record
just said,
books,
it's
yep.
in the record books. They can never take it away from you. It's yours, and this, as I sit here and I'm just listening to you, you're absorbing it, and that's what I love about it. You're not just you're absorbing it.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's the grind. It's the week in, week out grind. A lot of people don't make that commitment anymore. So,
it meant a lot to me too. How many people have said it's that I'm deserving of it. I haven't heard a single thing from anybody saying oh, you lucked into it, or it really feels good just to know that people. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten a lot of respect over the years.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
I've earned it.
I think you do it the right way, because I don't know much about you, and when I say that, that means you're doing it the right way, because
You're not involved in drama.
you're not involved in drama. Yeah, honestly, you know what I mean. You're not. You're not.
unless he's a drama teacher.
Yeah, What do you teach in school?
Yeah, what do you teach and where do you teach?
I teach at Spruce Mountain High School, which is in Jay, and I teach special ed 9 to 12.
Nice. Hats off to you there.
Thank you.
Any teacher, my hats off to.
Hey, Scotty, so what did you do different this year that set you apart from the previous years? Obviously, a champion this year. You must have done something a little different.
We had a good year last year. As far as performance-wise, we just ran into Trevor Sanborn and the professional team that they are. We just started off, right off the bat, performing good, and we had a good, consistent car all year. looking back at my season, like week 2, that like in my mind that should have been a win. We had some altercations on the track, but I think we had the car to beat that week. And then like the week after the 300, I think it was, I messed up tire wise. But other than that, we just were very consistent, and the car never really went away. And the car was able to go on the outside when a lot of people couldn't, and our performance was there right from the beginning.
Yeah, and you seem to you just race the track. You don't get wrapped up in other people's programs. If you got a 5th place car tonight, you race it to 5th. If it's 7th, if it's 3rd, you don't get wrapped up in the points battle. You take what the track gives you, and at the end of the year, where the cards fall is where they fall, and ultimately 2025 they fell as you being able to be the champion.
Absolutely.
Now, where did your career start? You've been in the Super Late Models for the past few years, but when did your racing career start?
You want me to go all the way back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we ain't gonna go year by year and turn it into Joe Bessie here from the banquet.
No. I won't do that. But I started racing go-karts up in St. Albans.
Yeah.
In 2000, I did that for a couple of years, and then I raced at Richmond for a year.
There we go.
And then, we didn't do big race all over the country go-kart racing. We just it was me and my dad, of course. And, obviously I took a few years off, and then we got into the modifieds, the past modifieds. And I did that for quite a while, 7 years, I think.
Yeah.
And then moved up to the super late models in 2014, I think.
Yeah. Now, when your dad was doing it back with Tracy, were you too young, or were you young enough that you were a part of it?
I was part of it when, full on part of it, when Tracy stepped away from Busch North Racing, and so he was back to racing Pass. I was there in the shop, and I was doing tires, and I was at the track every week. And he used to pay me. He used to pay me to clean his car every week. So right from when I was 13, 14, I was involved pretty heavily. Before that, though, it was hard because they were, racing in Holland, New York, and going out to Watkins Glen, and you couldn't really be part of it.
Yeah.
That
So
went Busch North.
you had to listen to the stories of what I consider some of the best racing times of this era.
Out in Holland. Good shout out. Hey,
Yeah.
how much did you get paid to wash that car?
I got paid $75 a week.
Wow.
And
That's
then
pretty good.
and so
Tracy.
it was his sister that was the one that actually cut the checks, and she was that kid works way too hard, and so she started sending me. I think she doubled my salary.
Wow.
So
Didn't
you
tell
were getting
Tracy.
$150 to wash a car?
Well, I mean, it was not
You're-
just wash the car, clean the car,
There's a lot
clean
to
out the
clean your
trailer.
car,
It was big.
Oh, yeah.
That was actually that was the perfect thing for me when I was 13, 14.
Yeah.
I had a little job where you made some money each week.
Responsibility.
And then on,
And you can
And then
fit
on the
inside the whole
weekend-
car to get
Yeah.
the whole.
yeah, and then on the weekends, Tracy, we'd load the car up, and Tracy would, he was camping at the time. We'd go camp at this track the night before, and it was perfect. It gave me a little bit of time away from my parents, which every 14-year-old wants. It was those years, when I was 13, 14, 15, you couldn't ask for a better teenage summer experience.
No, absolutely.
How
And
much
then-
do you get paid to clean your car now?
I'm actually thinking about paying a kid next year.
Hope that kid ain't listening.
Yeah. But had a great year. You got your banquet coming up. What is it, a few weeks?
November 22nd.
Yeah. So talk about some of the people that obviously made this season successful, crew members, sponsors. Let's give them a shout out.
Yeah, so the crew members, I'm going to shout out my dad again. He's there, and I wouldn't make it to the track if it wasn't for him. And then a longtime crew member, a longtime friend is Mike Perry. He's there every week. My Uncle Lee, I think he made it to every single race this year. And then Billy Nichols came on kind of towards the end of the year and helped us a lot in the bigger races. Freddie DePompo, he spotted for Scott Moore this year, but when he wasn't spotting for him, he helped us out. And I'm sure there's more people I'm kind of forgetting, but so those are the crew members. And then Sunshine Pools, this was their 9th year on the hood for us.
Nice.
Which, yeah, like it's, and they're not a huge sponsor, but they're reliable and they do what they say they're going to do, which isn't always the case for sponsors.
This is a lot for them to come back year
It's
after
not
year.
always the case for racers either.
Yeah, yeah.
So good for you.
Every hand has to wash each other.
Yeah,
You know?
and then you rewarded them with a championship. So
Yeah. And then Spencer Group Paving, too. I don't want to lead them off.
Oh, no way,
They're
man.
amazing.
they are huge. They are huge for the sport.
Scotty McDaniel is our guest here, champion at Oxford Plains Speedway, and mentioned that he was a teacher at Jay High School for, I believe, special needs kids.
Spruce Mountain.
Spruce Mountain.
Spruce Mountain High
Spruce
School.
Mountain. Okay. Well, to me, your vocation isn't one that you just either luck into or you just kind of fall into. It seems like it's a calling. And what made you want to go to the career path that you've chosen?
I don't know. The original plan, actually, I was going to teach social studies, and it was because I liked history. And then when I graduated college, I'd apply to a position and be like, 80 people applying for one position. Different job market back then.
Yeah.
And so I started out as an ed tech, and then I kind of fell in love with the special ed world, and that's here I am.
What's your favorite part of U.S. history?
The Industrial Revolution.
Nice. A lot of people say Civil War, but I think the Industrial Revolution gets overlooked because of just think of the progress that we made as human beings.
Steve's got that look again.
I know. Steve glazed right over.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When you think about somebody born pre-Industrial Revolution, like riding horses around to now there's automobiles.
Yeah, let's make it so Steve will understand. You used to have to go outside and poop in a shed. And now you don't have to do that.
They do that at go-kart track.
Listen.
They're clean now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So
here we go.
The fact that all I can envision when I looked over and I saw Steve's eyes when you're talking is when Scott's talking Industrial Revolution and you're talking history and I'm like into it.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, and I look over and I look at Steve and I'm thinking, yeah.
He doesn't close.
He skipped that class. He was in a car with a girl in a doobie and a beer or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we weren't in school. But no, Scott, we want to thank you for taking your time with us here tonight. Congratulate you on the phenomenal season, and really want to wish you the best and want you to enjoy your banquet and take it all in. And when you're standing up there and giving your little speech and you got your team with you and looking out there at everybody that's celebrating with you and all the other champions at Oxford, just take that night in, because I know you're going to, because just listening to you talk about the main vintage banquet and that Hall of Fame night, it just, you took it all in, and that's what we want from that night, right, Greg?
Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed yourself, and, I mean, it's cool that you were up for an award and all this stuff, but, like, if you ever want to go back and just take it all in and watch it all, you know?
Looked around the room and you took it in.
That's what we're looking for, is the younger crowd to start getting involved a little bit more. But it was very neat, very good to meet you, and just awesome.
Yep.
You know?
No, but thank you for joining us tonight, Scott. That's Scott McDaniel, the 2025 OPS
35
Super
years
Late.
old.
Yeah, and
35.
just won me $1.
Where's he ranked there?
I
Jeb?
was closest
mean,
without
too
going
young,
on.
too old.
I was closest to her.
No,
Scotty, thank you for joining us, man, and congratulations with everything. And go Industrial Revolution. Again,
Have a
you
good
got to
night.
read up on that.
Yeah.
He's
I
gonna
know.
put a-
I know.
Blaze,
Hear the headlines.
He's got to put a wrap on his car that looks like an old-timey train or something.
Yeah. That was like in the movie. What was that movie?
I don't
It's
watch
Toy
movies.
Story?
No, are you thinking?
I
Are
did
you
watch
thinking?
that today.
Are you thinking the Back to the Future?
Yeah,
when
that
they,
was
when
the movie where they went back with
to
the car
yeah.
into the train movie.
No, that was after the Industrial Revolution. We're talking about like 1890s, 1910, World War I, into the Roaring 20s. all the industry that
The
came
Model
up.
A.
Okay,
the
so
cotton gin.
all of the buildings in Lewiston, in
Somebody help me
Westbrook,
out. And
Everything
call.
that's a mill
Somebody,
town.
324.
Everything
somebody
that's a mill
call
town.
and help me
just
out.
trying to
Somebody
broaden your
help me out.
horizon.
Trying to
Paul.
educate you a little.
Good evening, Mainly Motorsports. Hopefully, this is someone from the History Channel. You're live on the air. Who's this?
This would be the one and only Brick.
Yeah! The CEO
Ethel,
of
Ethel,
Brick,
I'm gonna see ya.
You again.
Brick Oven
saves me.
Pizzeria.
Yeah, Brick, is he outside the door with a pizza?
Hey, did you listen to
No,
Black
I'm not
Flag this
outside
week?
doing the pizza.
Hey, Brick, did you listen to Black Flag?
Yes, I do.
Did you listen this week yet?
No, I have not.
Okay. Well, I got a question for you that you gave. Did you go out and get in the wrestling match? Because they said you were probably going to go get in the wrestling match in the thing the other
Oh,
day.
because at our bank.
Yeah,
oh,
that-
I will say, when we left the Hall of Fame banquet, I did go downstairs and walk down and talk to the guys from the Civic Center.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was
Try to
out.
get in.
I love talking to Mike Ramsey. He's one of our favorite people in the entire world.
Oh, yeah, but I know what's coming.
I do have to say,
what? Yes.
Michael, we have to abide by FCC laws. I know how you get all tuned up, and we just need you to make
you
sure
have to be more clear.
do
No
not
swear.
Please, just got to put it
I
out
know,
there. That's all.
I know.
You better put on a
No, because I'm
22-second
telling
delay.
you, my neighbors
Yeah.
wonder what goes on at our house when Brick comes into work.
Yeah.
I thought the beep was
I
because
thought it was
Brick's
already
swore.
beeping for him.
No, we get another call. Brick,
So-
what's up, man?
Yeah, so, Brick,
No,
I want to
talk
talk.
about these banquets this past weekend.
Brick banqueted out. So tell us about the main vintage banquet.
That was probably the most fun I've had at a banquet besides ours, but seeing all the old drivers, hearing all the old stories, like Willie Elliott and them guys, that's just truly amazing.
Yeah, and it was funny because I reached out to Brick and Louie and said, you know what? We're going to be up there. Why don't you guys go? I bought them tickets and got them
And
a
your
hotel
sister was
room.
really
I
happy
got
to
my sister a
come.
hotel
Yep.
room. Figured maybe she'd
I-
grab one of the old bucks from the
Stop.
Hall of
Get
Fame
herself a-
banquet. Yeah.
She's single?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
single.
she's
So I
single.
said, maybe
Okay.
you grab an old buck
Peter.
and bring her over. So Peter got rid of her.
No, don't.
So-
Anyway.
Oh, no,
Moving
anyway.
on.
So anyway, yeah, I tell. So
I missed that whole conversation. I'm
Yeah,
still worried
we'll
about.
talk
I'm
later.
still like I'm
But-
sweating because Brick's on our airwaves. I just
I
don't
think we
trust
all
it.
are.
she's waiting for that.
Hey,
time.
hey,
Yeah.
Brick.
If you want, Andy, we can talk about Perry and Debbie's wedding if you want.
Oh,
No, we
that's
wanna
not
talk about
even
the banquets.
No, we want
Yeah.
the banquet.
Hey,
What is
I
it?
have-
It's got nothing to do with this conversation.
Yeah.
Which again, now I'm extra weirded out.
Let's let Brick do his wrap up, and then I have questions for Brick.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
no, I'm a little scared if he has questions for me.
So
You
the
know how I
banquet.
feel.
But listen, I want to give Brick a shout out. So Brick and his team, Witten Thompson and Awareness Racing, they put a go-kart stand together to do a raffle at our track,
At our banquet.
track banquet, and they raised an additional like over $2,000 to go to Emma for
Treadwell.
Emma Treadwell. And the guy that won it, Dave Lambert,
Well, no, it was
one of the
his
guys from his
friends,
sponsors,
yes.
one of his friends, won it, and he said, "If I win it, do whatever you want with it." So Dave and Judy said, "We're going to auction it off
Right then and
right
there.
then and there. We'll auction it right off." So what they did was they auctioned it right off at the banquet, and I call him my new buddy now, Big Money Matt. That's my nickname for him, Matt Cabot,
Cabot.
Prime Cut
I
Landscaping.
thought it was Matt Hirschman. I'm
No.
like,
Oh,
when
yeah,
did you
he-
make
he's-
that leap?
He's the other big money, but
Big
he's
mo-
not.
but
He
great.
wasn't at our
He's
banquet.
bigger money, man.
Bigger money.
Go ahead.
We auctioned it off. Billy Child Sr. started the auction for it, and I said,
No,
you know what?
actually, Dave Lambert
Dave
started the
Lambert
auction at
started it,
500.
so
Then
Billy Child
Billy
Sr.
Child
said
Sr.,
he
yeah.
started throwing in, and I said, Big Dummy Steve.
Not big dummy because it's still good cost.
Oh yeah, but you know me, I said if you guys get this to $1,000, I will match that 1,000 and make our donation from the track to Cam Childs. So
that was
we
great.
raised an
Yeah.
additional.
Love it.
Yeah.
So
So Emma got.
So just so people have perspective, Brick, you'll answer this. This is not one of your questions, just so you know. What is the value of that cart stand? Like for real?
Well,
Like
if I built that for one of my customers, just the way I built it for there, with all the powder coat and everything, I'd sell it for $800.
Yeah. So it's
So
not
when
like.
we raised
so you got-
20,
but you got
and we
more
raised
money.
2,400.
Yeah,
Yeah, 24 plus
Plus
another
the
1,000,
1,000.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
3,400, and then we got
So,
a
man-
1,000 to Cam. And,
Yep.
Man,
No, it was our best car stand yet for what the cause was. We raised a lot of money in the past for autism, but Stan Thompson this year wanted to do a car stand for Emma. I said, let's do it. I don't care who we give the charity to. I don't care. Let's do it.
so Brick said,
That's why-
we do it.
And it went.
so I got my couple questions.
Okay.
They're quick. Okay.
No, that's fine.
Well, it's one question and
Oh,
one
gosh.
thank you, Brick, because the picture that you posted on the internet when you were thanking your sponsors, you had a shirt on. So
Oh,
thank
he
you.
threatened at the end.
thank
Oh, he was the last award of the night.
We were worried.
So that's a thank you that you at least. I don't care if you took it off, but at least you posted a picture with it on.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're all
I
happy.
left it on all night, Greg.
Not everybody's as blind as Tanya.
Yeah.
So, so the other question: are you running a cup team over there? Jeez, I'm crow. All the sponsors you had listed out, you had more than Hendrick Motorsports.
Oh.
I know. Wow.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got a lot
I
of
mean,
support.
There's a lot. There might be a lot of sponsors. Like when I go out looking for a sponsor, I'm not a guy looking for a lot of money. Hey, you got $100? I'll take $100. I don't care. Just any little bit of money helps do what we want to do.
I just want to say the captions for this are going to be lit when it comes. They're going to be a little challenge when they try to get Brick out there.
But
Because we have captions on the bottom of the
But
screen.
no,
Oh.
but Brick, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, no.
I'm glad you enjoyed
And I
your
wanna give-
weekends at the banquet. And
And I want to give a shout out. I want Mr. Dave Lambert to really talk about what him and Mick did before that auctioning off.
Oh,
Here's Dave Lambert.
absolutely.
yeah, no, that was.
Good evening.
Oh, is Dave there?
Oh, there you
Oh,
are, Dave.
Dave's
Hey,
there.
Dave.
Nice. Hey, Dave.
Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
so Dave
I
is.
think you're pretty... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Dave has supported us for years, and the only thing that was tough at the banquet is we had a ladies' race, and Dave's wife drove his cart during the race. She brought her own hero cards because she finally put his cart in victory lane after 4 years of
Poor
trying.
Dave.
So she was in the lobby after the banquet signing hero cards.
God, I love it.
I think she put out more hero cards in one night than I have in 3 years.
It's a man that knows his place. We love it.
But
She's
no,
a
we
good girl.
appreciate you guys. Glad you guys had a
Hey,
good
I
time.
just-
So what?
There's
Yeah.
a comment came in on the thing, and I want to read it. And I think it's Cam because I think he's been using his dad's.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
he actually.
It
Yeah.
says, "Thank you, thank you tons for that." Cam just signed on as this topic is up. I appreciate you guys more than you know, and I can't wait to support your track more next year.
Absolutely.
thank
Can't
you.
wait to
Yeah,
have him.
nope, and thank
Just
you
get
to
better,
everybody.
man. That's all
Yeah.
we care about.
Yep. So, well, thank you guys. I think we got a couple other calls trying to come in. So, take care, Brick, and try
Thanks,
to be at work
Dave.
7:30 tomorrow morning. Remember.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I
Thanks,
know.
buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
How
night.
that attitude? You see how that attitude changed?
Yep. See you, bud. So
We made it, Andy.
I cannot believe it.
Yes, good job.
I'm going to take a breather and maybe a number 2 in the next 60 seconds. We're back after these.
Getting older doesn't have to feel like it's a constant battle. Rejuvenate Canico offers natural relief, thoughtfully made, just for you. No pills, and you don't have to go through a series of specialists to get the relief you need. Rejuvenate Canico supplies dispensaries with the highest quality handcrafted flour across the Northeast. Connect with Rejuvenate Canico on Facebook and Instagram and stay connected for a new chapter of Rejuvenate. But more on that later. Rejuvenate Canico. Quality, care, consistency. Retired doesn't mean you're done. If you've still got the drive, Dow Excavating has the wheel. Dow Excavating of Hollis is searching for a part-time CDL driver. You'll drive parts of York and Cumberland counties. Local routes for a family company with local roots. Competitive pay for someone who's put in the miles and enjoying the ride of life. Find more information at DowExcavatingInc.com. That's DowExcavatingInc.com. Dow Excavating is an equal opportunity employer.
And now, back to Mainly Motorsports.
Thank you for changing the subject.
What happened?
Sorry, Debbie.
What happened there?
Oh no.
She got.
So, welcome back to Mainly Motorsports, and now Brick will be having hero cards tomorrow. He was on the air, and Andy's the sweat was rolling off.
Oh my God, that was like sitting in a sauna for a half an hour. Hey, we got another call. It's 207-324-1220. Brick could keep it clean, so we hope you do too, whoever you are. Welcome to Mainely Motorsports. You're live on the air. Who are we talking to?
Somebody's there.
They were there. Okay, well, there we go. Now we got
Hello.
you. Hey, Bob.
Mike Twist calling from down in North Carolina.
Hey, North Carolina. Hey, listen.
Twisty.
You are in the heart of NASCAR country, and I have been wanting to say something, but I get sidetracked. You know what I mean? And waiting for my sister to call in now and yell at me.
All right, stop with her. Poor thing.
Why? What happened?
Oh,
No,
nothing.
she just.
Nothing.
It's siblings.
Siblings.
Anyway, let's go.
Brick's her favorite anyway. So anyway, the heart of NASCAR country. Everybody saw what went on this weekend, Mike, and
I saw you and Greg on Saturday night up at the banquet there, and I figured I'd call and harass you guys. You know?
No, harass. How could you miss us? We filled the room, and but then speaking of NASCAR, I mean, we'll talk some short track, we'll talk banquet, but we all have, you know, the NASCAR guys, and especially the Xfinity Series, and we always talk about the lack of NASCAR respect. You know, and that's what we see at our short track level. But I was so impressed with the respect that William Byron and Larson showed towards Denny Hamlin. And, I mean, it is what it is.
It played out the way it
The
played.
way it played out. But, you know, how they really felt towards what happened and how that race ended and everything. And, I mean, you're a guy, you've been around this sport. You're back in that, almost at that level. I mean, what's your take, Mike? I mean, because I respect you so much around it. What do you think of all of it?
Well, number one, that respect is definitely mutual for you and Debbie, everything you guys do for the sport. But a lot of respect this weekend. I mean, even...
Dude.
Well, Greg, of course. But
Only child it.
And Andy...
No, that wasn't me asking. I don't care about being left out, man. It's all right.
I just had to poke the
6
bear.
races a year.
At the left side of my screen when I said that. But no, a lot of respect out at Phoenix, even on Saturday night when Connor Zillage, who really should have won that Xfinity title, I mean, just how dominant he was this year. He was right there, you know, congratulating Jesse Love and showing respect. I mean, those two go back a long way, and the two of them and Brent Cruz you're going to be hearing about for a long time, those three.
Yeah.
But in the Cup level, I mean, who would have ever thought that people would be sympathetic towards Denny Hamlin?
No.
I mean, that's been such a good storyline. And part of it's because of his father who has fallen ill, but I mean, he's also kind of falling into this role of an elder statesman, maybe taking over where Kevin Harvick has left off when he retired.
It happens to everybody.
Jeff Gordon.
They spent decades hating on Darrell
even
Waltrip,
Denny.
and they spent decades hating on Jeff Gordon. They spent a lot of time hating on Kyle Busch. It's because he's last now. Everybody feels bad for him. But for years, everybody hated Jamie Johnson. Jamie Johnson, the country singer.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson, much different guy. But towards the end of it, whenever he would take the lead on a caution, people would all stand up. And now it's like Denny Hamlin, who's having the best second half of any driver in the NASCAR modern era. Really should get his due. I've been a fan of his second half of his career since like probably 2009. And people are coming around to it just like they always do. It's kind of predictable. People are going to love Joey Logano in 2028.
See, I kind of.
Well, you know what, though? I've worked with Joey going back to his Pro Cup and his Xfinity days, and I've had the opportunity to talk to him not too long ago, and he is still away from the race car. He is the most down-to-earth guy. He's the guy you want next door to you, barbecuing and sharing a hamburger and a beer with. I mean,
cool.
he is just such a good family man and a good guy.
He's a fantastic guy. He does a ton for charity.
Yeah, but his job is his job.
Yeah.
He's cutthroat.
Yeah.
Well, he's
he
doing his
doesn't care
job.
what you think.
Yeah.
He's like Denny. He doesn't care what you think about him.
There's this
you
other
know?
guy named Mike Rowe around here.
Well, I guess that's
I
who you
love
want driving
Mike
your race
Rowe.
car. You know, when he's got all those guys, you know, depending on a paycheck for what his performance is, that's
what
the
he's
guy
gotta
you
do.
want
Right.
performing for you. You
Yep.
know.
I think it's ironic
It's
that
funny you bring up Mike Rowe. I gave him a little bit of a razzing, which was actually really accurate, too. I said, I've always said you're the best driver that's ever come out of the state of Maine. But Jay Speth's story in a few years might prove that wrong. His great-grandson,
Oh,
who is
absolutely.
absolutely
That
on
is
fire
pure
up at
talent
Richmond.
there.
Yeah, he's making a name for himself, and it's almost coming. I don't want to say effortlessly, but it there's a lot of natural bloodline in there between Mike and then Glenn and his dad, Joey. I mean, it's just all
he
there.
He needs more challenge.
Yeah, and the kid listens.
He's a great kid.
Whoever in that, and then you sprinkle a little Joe Bessie in there. I mean.
He's got it all around.
He's got it. He's surrounded by it.
And Joey,
and they're giving
Joey's
him the best equipment.
And Glenn Luce as well as other grandson.
No, I mean that's a kid that everybody should be paying attention to.
Dude was made in a factory. Literally, it's like build a bear instead of like build a bear, build a race car driver. It's him.
And he's got all the bloodlines.
He's got the best little. He's just the best. Oh, you should have heard
build a bear race car driver.
And you should have heard his little speech. I mean, he's all that.
I got a new nickname for him.
Oh no!
I'll tell you off the air.
Okay.
Right. So
another driver out of Richmond who really is making a name down here, and I'd love to see at the ARCA level at some point is Silas Ripley.
Absolutely.
I know he came out of your track, and he knows how to carry himself. Very humble young man, very talented. Last weekend he drove for Lee Pullingham's late model team. That's the team that helped get Butterbean, Brendan Queen, Butterbean Queen up to where he's at. And maybe we can adopt Butterbean because he raced at Oxford and had a great time back earlier this summer. Driving Mike Bryant's equipment.
Yeah.
But, there's some people that can follow in these footsteps of Ricky Craven and Joe Bessie and Andy Santerre, who came down south and did so well. That seems to start up at Richmond.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean,
we appreciate it.
The go-kart, the go-karting is where, we just talked to Scott McDaniel earlier in the show, and I had no idea that that's where he started. You know what I mean? That he let us know that he started at St. Albans and go-karts. And then, everybody's trying to rush things along, but when you want to start, you got to start in go-karts. And, we got a track in Claremont, and you got one in, Bartlett Bridge. And
now we're going to have one in Bangor.
Bangor
well, they
Ricky
have one, and he's going to.
So it's a good foundation, and that's what we try to instill there is the foundation of, the quality of learning the process and then getting them ready to go to the next level, But, we got a couple other things to do, Mike, but we appreciate you reaching out to us and talking to you.
We'd love to have you back
Don't
again.
be a stranger. And next time you're up in the area, I know you got family roots right up here in Wells, and you could stop in and be a sit-down host. I'd have Debbie stay home. And
Debbie doesn't mind taking the night off.
Yeah, she don't mind taking off. You could sit right next to me. Yeah, she could decorate the house.
She got new throw pillows to put on for a new season.
I do. We got a whole new bedding system.
Yeah, she got done. I'm sure she got something to do.
She's got
fill my pillbox.
5 Christmas trees.
In your listening area,
Monday, Tuesday.
I've been helping out the Class Motorsports team in ARCA that Andy Seiss and Kevin LaPierre have. Well, Kevin LaPierre, he summers. In fact, he's still up there in the Acton Shapley area. So he might be listening tonight on his radio.
Nice.
He's out there hanging out with Mike Gallo, who,
used to race
one of the
Another one,
biggest drivers.
One of Jimmy Burke's.
Stanford alumni.
Nice.
Mike Gallo.
Yeah, exactly. A League USA alumni. So, a lot of local ties there to the Sanford area. I love going to Lourdes whenever I'm up in the area, and we just closed our camp down this weekend. So back in the spring, though, we'll be up that way and listen to you guys actually on the FM dial instead of the internet.
Awesome, dude. Hey, Mike,
Love
when
it.
you're up here, make sure you go next door to Shane's of Maine. As,
we love it.
Shane's of Maine
My daughter
Studios.
Courtney and I went there not long ago, and we love that place.
Awesome.
I love
It's too
it.
hard
So
to
do we.
pick out the ice. What flavor, That's a hard thing.
We'll tell Jeffrey.
No, appreciate it. Well,
All
thank
right.
you for checking
Thanks.
in, Mike, and don't be a stranger.
Will do. Good talking to you guys.
All right, take care.
See ya.
Great Mike Twist, everyone.
Love it.
And thanks for
Yeah,
all
he'd be
the
a great
support this
man.
evening at 207-324-1220. About 3 minutes left. What you guys
excited.
doing?
You told, you can come sit. And Debbie's
I can go put up
excited.
a Christmas tree.
No,
She can go home.
So listen, so we really haven't touched on it, but I
Our
have to touch
banquet
on
was
it.
Go for it.
amazing.
It was. I mean, you've seen the pictures on the internet.
Yeah.
330 people, and it was nonstop.
You
start
had
to
the
finish.
red carpet out.
Oh,
with
the red
with
carpet.
the sponsor banners.
sponsor
Yeah.
banners, and
You
I
had
got to
2
throw some
go-karts
shout outs.
that we just did.
I got to throw some shout outs to Saturday night. on the way up to the banquet, I don't even know why I thought about it, that I forgot an award
Oh.
for your banquet.
You pulled it out of your.
Oh,
I
no,
didn't.
no, somebody
My
else
boy,
pulled it
Corey
out.
Morgan
Oh yeah.
comes
He
through
pulled
for
it
me.
He's an
out.
animal.
Comes
Yeah.
through for me, right?
Guy's an animal.
Yeah.
Comes
he,
through for me.
He saved the day.
So I get up there. Tanya heads back, goes to Corey's, gets that for me. Gets even better. Sunday morning, we're putting awards out. I realized I screwed up 3 positions for 3 of the go-karts on a Triple Crown thing. Not a big deal. They would have been fine, but it would have
We
bothered
like it
me.
right.
10:30, I'm headed to Scarborough with a banquet that starts at 1.
Guess who shows up at 1:45?
Yep.
Still in his shorts.
100 people in the lot. We start our social hour at 1 o'clock, right? Don't even got to be there till 2:30. The banquet starts at 2:30. We have 100 people in the lobby ready to go, right? I show up with shorts and a sweatshirt. Everybody's dressed up. I was shorts and a sweatshirt. People are looking at me. I go, nobody told me this was a dress-up affair. They're laughing, right? I'm running in. Debbie's got everything in her room. And
stripping him down,
yep,
dressing
Brick's
him up.
fixing everything. And somebody's like, did I pass you like in Falmouth going that way? I'm like, yep, you did. I was eastbound and down, but I wanted it right. So it
went well.
It was epic.
Steve, when you get in the Maine Motorsports Hall of Fame, how long do you think that his acceptance speech is
well,
going to be?
I don't know how they
I'm
could
gonna
do
tell
it
you what,
because
baby.
it's gonna the whole night would have to be about.
If
it.
I get in that Maine Motorsports Hall of Fame, I'm going to tell you what.
He's his.
It won't be upstairs.
Oh, jeez. Don't even.
It won't be upstairs. It'll be downstairs.
Yep.
You're going to bring that big a crowd.
It'll be that big
All
a
right,
crowd.
so let's talk about
the speech.
The speech.
How long is the speech going to be? You have a limit of 5 minutes.
I ain't going to be 5 minutes because I'll buy.
He can't do 5
Didn't we
minutes on
spend-
here. When
Didn't we spend a lot of time on the show talking about how
we
we needed to move things
We
forward?
do. So we
So
need to
I'll
cut it
pay.
tonight now.
I'll pay them to cut one recipient out.
Jeez.
No.
Cutthroat.
To fill the room, he'll go to Home Depot and pick up those seasonal workers.
No, I won't. I'll pay them. So you normally
It'll
have
be
6
cheap-
recipients.
Hey, it'll be cheaper to get the workers and
Yeah,
get more.
yeah. All right,
No,
we got to cut the
We can
night.
get the people who are going to be at rallies, and the politicians
No, I'll
pay.
bring people. Well,
We can
6
have-
recipients. Cut out
A
one.
no Steve's rally.
You could buy my charter, all right? If you and I were like hypothetically in the same,
Oh,
you
there
can
we
have
go.
it.
He would too.
Buy your charter.
Yeah, you would buy my charter.
I'm in.
All right, thanks everybody for a great night.
Listen,
we have to go. So
I don't care.
I have a
I'll walk
705.
up.
He has a 7:05.
I'll walk up.
No, we have to go. But thank you. It was a great show. Thanks to
Now she
everybody.
she runs the show.
Yeah, these
No,
need to
she's
be
correct
longer.
because she's putting out. She's figuratively putting out your clothes for tomorrow,
tomorrow.
and saying if you have to poop, eat
Let's
this.
go.
If you
now.
got more to talk about, call me 229-1449.
Thanks again.
Rejuvenate Canico and Dow Excavating
Where did
and
she
we're
go
back
with that?
We'll see
tomorrow, Tuesday at 6.
When did you grow a set?
WWSF, Sanford.
Seacoast Oldies.
On 104.3 FM and seacoastoldies.com. From the Shanes of Maine studio, featuring the $9.99 Seafood Monthly Dinner Special. Shanes of Maine, the best